gentlemen, as here we have Keith Bazille, welterweight, 170-pound fighter.
Yeah, there's going to be a good scrap right here between Keith Bazille and Austin Sanders, you know what I'm saying? Keith, he trains with us over at GB in the Woodlands, you know what I'm saying? During his preparations and his final spars during the camp, he was looking super sharp with his all-around game, you know what I'm saying? So I'm really excited to see Keith put his training to the test now here inside the Elevate FC cage.
There we see the final touches for Keith Bazille. Seven more fights left on the card tonight. There you have him. Keith Bazille, ready for action.
If I grew my hair out, that's exactly what it would look like. A lot of people don't know that because I keep it short.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, making it to the cage, representing Blacksmith Muay Thai and the Revolution Dojo, Austin Sanders.
Austin Sanders making his way to the cage. Coach Ray Anizo in his corner here tonight. Let's take a look at the tail of the tape between these two welterweights. 30 years of age. Austin Sanders taking on the 25-year-old Keith Bazille. Sanders looking for his first victory here tonight. Been training for the last year and a half, 5'7", 170 pounds. 6-inch height advantage coming in for Keith Bazille. Final touches for Sanders. You gotta imagine him being extremely motivated, trying to bounce back from a loss. He's got a tall task ahead of him in the name of Keith Bazille, all 6'1" of him. Man, this is gonna be a noticeable size differentiation, or at least height differentiation, once you see these two squared up. Let's see if Bazille can use that to his advantage. As we see Austin Sanders, and he is ready for action.
Ladies and gentlemen, our eighth fight of the night is being brought to us by Lone Star Injury Attorneys. It is scheduled for 3 rounds of action in the Elevate FC welterweight division. Introducing first on my left, fighting out of the blue corner, he stands 6 feet 1 inch tall, weighing at 170 pounds. His record stands 2 feet. Fighting out of Houston, Texas, Keith Drippy Hippie Bazille. And across the cage on my right, fighting out of the red corner, he stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing at 170 pounds. Looking for his first win this evening, and fighting out of Houston, Texas, Austin, the Black Hawk Sanders. Referee in charge of the action, Daniel Guevara.
Austin Sanders looking nice and relaxed.
Yeah, this is gonna be a good fight right now between Keith Bazille and Austin Sanders, you know what I'm saying?
We are officially underway, ladies and gentlemen.
Let's see what type of strategy Austin Sanders uses in this fight, you know what I'm saying? Him being the shorter fighter, if he chooses to close the distance and throw bombs from the inside, or if he chooses to close the distance and try to grapple, you know, and use those muscles right there, you know what I'm saying? Right here, we're already in a clinch, 10 seconds into the fight.
Where does Keith want this fight? You said he's been training with you guys.
You know,
What's his preference?
I would say right now, just because Keith is taller, you know what I mean, and then watching his last spar, he's probably going to use his height and stand-up game and his punches and his kicks. You know what I'm saying?
Range striking.
But Keith is well-rounded. You know what I'm saying? But right now too, and see right here, Sanders, he's looking to use those muscles right there to try to get to the squeeze and try to get to the clinch. He was going for the takedown right here. And then for Keith, try to use that height, use the kicks to operate from his range, you know what I'm saying? He's feinting the back leg right there.
Keith went to southpaw there to land that body shot with the kick. He might be trying to load it up again.
He goes again for the back leg roundhouse kick. Does Keith Bazille, defended right there from Sanders. Sanders just kind of stalking forward right there, and he chops a low kick downstairs. Bazille goes with a low kick of his own and a right knee up the middle.
Yeah, Keith with that jab, then low kick. Halfway into this first round. Big overhand right from Bazille. Sanders in trouble.
Yeah, that was a big right-hand connection right there. For Bazille, he just needs a little bit of space right there just to pick his shot.
Again.
I think he's hurt bad.
Yeah, for sure.
Sanders here.
He's got to be careful with those knees.
He's dazed. He's hurt, guys.
Big left cross right there from Bazille. You know, Sanders, he ate those shots right now. Sanders, defensively, he just needs to keep that guard up.
Another body kick. He felt that. Body shot. This one's going to be done, gentlemen.
She's got to stop this fight. What are we doing?
Oh, my goodness.
Stop the fight.
And Bazille going to town on Sanders. Will Sanders survive?
Bazille right here coming with some big hooks to the side of the ear. The pressure,
and
the intensity.
Keith Bazille with the TKO victory here tonight, gentlemen.
Yeah. Oh, my goodness.
I mean, that could have been stopped 20 seconds earlier.
Wow.
You could tell he got hit in the liver, and he was shut down.
Incredible.
Yeah, that body shot will shut you down for sure, eh? Yeah, big combination.
Let's take a look at the replay, gentlemen, right here. Started with that body shot,
Look how he reacts.
Sanders was in deep trouble, guys. He was already hurt leading up to the body shot.
Yeah, I mean, you saw his reaction to that body shot, and he hit it a little bit, but I mean, when he fell, it was like, I think the fight could have been over right then. He took a lot of unnecessary damage on the ground.
That's going to be a good one for Bazille to look back on and see how he systematically set up that knockout. All started from those body shots halfway into the round with those body kicks, and then that paid off to the 10th degree on that last closing stanza.
Well, and he landed that right cross over here, and you saw it kind of rocked Sanders, and he was never the same. He never fully recovered from that one shot.
Let's make this one official, gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, your referee, Daniel Guevara, calls a halt to the action at 2 minutes, 16 seconds in the round number 1. Your winner by TKO, Keith, the Drippy Hippie Bazille.
Very impressive performance, man. Very impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good one for
Well
sure.
said.
Building that experience, you know what
No
I'm saying?
doubt.
As he continues climbing the ranks here in the Elevate FC cage.
2 things. Happy birthday, girlfriend, Taylor. Second, Gator Ruler, we fighting for that 170 belt this year, so get your ass ready, boy. Let's go.
Keith Bazille setting up his next fight. Can he be the man to dethrone the champ? We shall see. Promoter Chris Lopez